Just where like I do a slide and today. It is Saturday today, and we're walking around. Today is Saturday, and we're working on this turd. This is my 2014.
Strike that. Reverse it.
This is my 2014 Chevy SS. I've had this car since 2016-ish, right before they quit making them. It's a fun car, but it is time to sell it because I do not drive it anymore, and it just sits in my garage. It seems like every time I drive it, there's something broke, which is why it's in the shop today. We are getting this thing ready to put it for sale. But first, there's a few things that need to fix, and one is the headliner. Always something. If you let them sit, they will fall apart. So I'm going to get this thing ready to sell, and that way somebody else can enjoy it and drive it because I do not. Factory LS3. This one is automatic. 2014, they only offered automatics.
Gay!
It's got Brembo brakes. It's all stock pretty much. Bronze rotiform wheels that I have on it. Other than that, all I really did was cam, intake, tune, exhaust, and then wheels, tires. It's perfectly legal street car. It's actually still clean. Oh. Because I've driven it twice since it got detailed. LS3, it's got a Texas Speed Stage 4 cam in it. Circle D 36 or 3800 stall. Aerated intake was on the car when I bought it. I was able to email General Motors and get all the build information on this thing. It's actually one of the early run cars. This is number, of this exact car, this is number 91 of 3,527. It's a cool little fun fact. If I sell the car, I'll probably keep that. I gotta keep that. So other than that, it's just a LS3 cam, intake, tune. It's got Cook's headers, Cook's mid pipe, all the way back to stock mufflers. I left the stock mufflers because honestly, in my opinion, they're the best sounding mufflers. There's like no drone in the car, and it sounds just like straight stock car when you're wide open. But today, we're fixing the headliner. Wow, we're pulling it out to let some professional fix it, but it's starting to fall down. It obviously has fallen down on the driver's side, but it's starting to fall down on the passenger side. And if it's starting to fall down in those two spots, there's a good chance it's going to start peeling in other places. So it's time to pull it and get it redone. Or the upholstery shop that's going to be redoing it said they could do it, but I'd have to have the windshield pulled. And I talked to a windshield guy. He said that most likely I will have to buy a new windshield because it probably will not come off in one piece. Well, it'll come off in one piece, but it will most likely crack. My buddy Ryan sent me a forum link. The actual repair manual says to remove the passenger seat and the headliner will come out the passenger rear door. That's what we're going to do today, so we'll see how that goes.
What's all that?
This is what they call a sun visor. It blocks the sun when it's bright.
If you're not super short.
If you're not super short, exactly. These looked interesting. Oh, I think I figured it out. These don't have screws in them. They have
Clips?
clips.
Like my nose.
Oh. Okay. So that's 3 pieces. Wow, they really over-engineered this thing. That falls through there. We're just going to put it in the cup holder. Oh, there's a spring too. Wow. These are delicate little clips. Okay. All right. We'll just leave that on there for now. What are we doing, Christina?
Pulling off the sun visors.
Yep. And then
we're pulling the headliner out.
we're pulling the headliner out. Exactly. And then
We're going to go get my Suburban.
And then just kidding.
Is that a piece of hair in there?
No, I think it's from the adhesive.
Oh, well,
Just a big stringy glue piece. It's not hair. Who else you have riding in here? Uh-huh, I knew that's what you were gonna say. Back seat driving here. Wow. It is falling everywhere. Don't look up at your headliner ever. It'll make you cry.
I don't see any tears coming from your eyes.
Just kidding. Hand me that tool, please.
What's this?
That's a screw undoer. It's a AI screwdriver.
Is that what I tell you on the truck?
Yep. That's how they sold Javier.
And you, apparently.
No, this is Javier's.
Oh.
It ain't mine.
You have to come to my side. And
I've got to go to your side, so move out of the way. Bah. Alright. How does this seat come out of here? Since I figured that pulling a seat was going to be easier than pulling the windshield. Alright. Need a flashlight. Ugh.
You didn't come prepared?
Huh?
You didn't come prepared?
Prepared? Who's that? Are these like quick change seats? Usually there's bolts in the front. There's no bolts in the front. How far can you go? This is your seat setting?
No.
Yeah, that'd be you. If you were driving. Make sure you use a ratchet and not an impact. You gonna hold the flashlight for me? Oh, how nice. What's going on here? But now,
So, do you have to disconnect it?
seat belt is attached to the seat. Okay. Well, technically, I should be able to just set the seat out here.
Want me to hold it?
Yeah, if you can, that'd be great. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Are you holding it? Are you holding it good?
Mm-hmm.
Good, you can let go. Now, let's see if I can get this out of here without scratching the dashboard.
You're good. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Seats out. Pull seats apart. Just
Oh, my.
leave that seat out of here. That sounded good. All the clips just came off. They go back on though. See, there's two torque screws here, and then this piece comes off. There we go. See? And then boom.
You're gonna have the oh, never mind. It's making sense.
Look at that. It's coming apart. Oh, she's ready now.
What's going on?
I think we're ready to pull it out now. In theory.
Do you mean to go on the other side and hold those cables up?
There we go. Look at that. This is the factory headliner. The handles on the back stay in, and this is why. There's a mount, and that handle is actually like screwed into it. So I'm gonna leave those on there. I think they'll be fine if I leave a couple handles in it. That was a pain. I don't know how people have done that without taking the seat out, but taking the seat out, it was still a tight fit, but it sure beats removing a windshield. So I'll take that. Redone. Look at the dark marks. This thing is gross. Terrible. It's gonna be fresh, brand new. Now we just get to put it back together. I think this car, before I bought it, at one point had a broken back window because glass pieces have fallen from the sky. The wires have to be peeled off the back of the headliner. They're kind of glued down. They have a route that they go on, so when I go to put it back in, I'll probably just masking tape them back up, because that was a pain. And what is glue?
Sticky.
It's sticky. Yeah, it's gross. We're gonna get the wires zipped back up so I can get the interior back together to where we can drive this thing, go get the Suburban, and then pick this headliner up so we can go drop it off at the upholstery shop. But we'll just time lapse getting this thing all back together because you guys don't need to see it twice. All right, good morning. The last time I worked on this thing, I was working on the headliner in it. Got the headliner fixed. Pena Brothers in town was able to get it done in a day. I didn't get a video of me putting it back in because I did it one morning before work. It only took about 45 minutes to get the headliner back in on this thing. So the headliner looks brand new and it was done by professionals, not me. One of the things that I need to do to the car before it sells is it needs a new set of catalytic converters. As you can see, the catalytic converters on here right now are bad. They're non-existent. They don't really do much. So we're gonna fix that by putting on some high flow cats like these. So we're gonna basically cut out a section and weld these guys in right here. That's all I gotta do to the exhaust. I'm basically just giving this thing a once over, making sure there's no leaks, no nothing. Making sure everything is spick and span. I'll probably rebalance some wheels while I got it in the shop. We're gonna get the exhaust on this thing and we're gonna get a few things wrapped up and this car will be ready to go. While it's warm, we might as well pull some O2 sensors down. Everything is hot, by the way, so I'll probably burn myself. It's Murphy's Law. Look at that. Like butter. That's what I'm talking about. Huh, I lost one of my little locking clips. That's a bummer. Okay. Good, it doesn't budge. Yeah, about that. It's open headers. And you know what that means. I think we need to remote start it. Yeah. Yeah, we do. I've never heard it open headers with the cam before, so we're gonna plug the O2s in just because I'm pretty sure they're faked out, but for the sake of not having a check engine light, we're gonna plug them in. Let's see what this thing sounds like. Sounds pretty good. It sounds really mean. Really mean. I dig it. Oh man, I love this car. I'll be bummed to sell it, but it's just too nice. So I just need to find this powertrain and put it in something because that's so good. Texas speed cam, can't beat it. Yeah, pull those pieces in. Oh, put it in the wrong way. Literally put it on upside down. Nice. Love it. Absolutely fucking love it. All right. There. Grinding marks on the bottom. All right, after a bunch of fighting the exhaust and realizing that I messed up on this side and it was short, and this side turned out really good. Got it on the first try, but this side, you can see I had to add a little bit more. Whatever, it works. I also had to patch the X-pipe top and bottom, believe it or not. Everything else is tight now. Mufflers are sitting back where they need to be. Looks pretty centered. Looks pretty centered. I'd call it good. So, just need to tighten up a few more clamps up here with the air impact, and then we can fire this thing up and see how it sounds. Got everything all sorted out. Took the build plate off. Checked all the fluids. Look at this. Coolant has a dipstick. It's Australia for you. Got cats on it. I bounced front tires. Pretty much it. Just gotta wash it up because it's dirty from sitting and then driving through the rain. I had the tune looked at with the O2 sensors replaced. So the thing runs awesome now. I'm gonna miss this LS3. It's bittersweet, but it's gotta go. On to the next thing, but that's it for the car. I just gotta get it cleaned up and we're off to the consignment. So we'll see you later.